Hello and welcome back to Simply Solo Playthroughs. We are back once again with Wrath of Ashardalon. And we're going to be doing Adventure 5 today, the Closed Doors, which adds a whole new wrinkle into things and why things have to be done sometimes in a certain way. We do have closed doors. They can be unlocked. They can be unlocked, locked, or trapped. Any one of the three, and, who knows. If they're trapped, you take damage. If they're locked, you cannot attack that turn to unlock it, and you have to roll a 10 or better. And the good news is, our thief, our rogue, has thieves' tools. Oh, that only does it to, wow, that stinks. Okay, so we only gain a +4 to disable traps. That's not good. Okay, so we're going to move on along. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. And we will be back to look at our game. And we start in an unusual spot today. I guess I should have pointed out we already know who our bad guy is. So we are in a world of trouble today. And here we go. Our cleric is going to go first. Kind of as usual. I like having the cleric go first because he can't attack. All he can do is explore. And you don't want the paladin to go first because the paladin would only be able to explore. So we explore. We take a dungeon tile. We have a white arrow, which is good, which means we only have a monster. But the monster is a cave bear. And cave bears do daze. He is going to attack the nearest hero, which is unfortunately the cleric for the cleric. So he's going to pop up here and attack. The move adjacent to and attacks the cleric. He has a +8 to attack and will do 2 points and dazed. Our cleric has a 17 armor class. 5 + 8 is not going to hit. So our cleric is doing well. Next turn. Our thief. Our rogue. Our rogue is going to move adjacent to the door. And we're going to actually move here adjacent to the door and try to pick it. Oh, we try to open it. Locked. Disable. So we go on ahead and roll for that. 19, he opens the door and he can't explore it because I wasn't there. That stinks. I am putting him back on the bottom just to let you know. That way I can go on ahead and I really don't want this tile. That's... This is bad. We need something. Oh, come on. There we go. So the bad news is I did go through, and the reason I did this is to keep the dungeon going this direction. Because it needs to move this way because it gets off camera, and then if you end up with anything way back here, it ends up really crazy for camera wise. So bad news is we pulled a white one, but we do have a black. So we will have an encounter card. We will have a monster card. We have a snake. Occupied layer. Draw a tile from the bottom of the tile stack. Place it to the next tile next to the closest unexplored edge. Draw a monster and place a figure there. And place one treasure token as well. Discard this card. So we have a snake. We have a dungeon tile from the bottom. So let's take the bottom 4. Shuffle those up. Oh, 5, I guess. We're going to only take 4, though. So that one's going to stay on top. I think there's enough tiles to be able to do that. So, we will put this over here. We will take a monster. We do not get a snake. We put a snake to the bottom. And we get a happy, happy Grell. Okay, so we have our exploration phase completed. We used our attack phase to open a door. We used our movement, our exploration, and so we've used everything. So now it is the villain turn, and the snake goes first. If the snake is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a venomous bite. Delish. Rolls a 2, and that's at +7 is a 9. That's not even going to come close to hitting. Our next person is our Grell, is just going to move 1 closer. So that ends Tarek's turn, and we move to our Paladin. So the Paladin is next door to the bear, gets a +2 to hit, I think. Let's take a look. We have a Vorpal sword, which is a +2 to attack rolls. Can do an extra 1 point of damage if you can 18, 19, or 20. Gauntlets of Ogre Power, a +1 to damage, and has a throwing shield. Attack 1 monster within 2 tiles of you. This action does not count. Oh, nice. So, our snake is... Oh, but the Grell is 2 hit points. The snake is within 1 hit, so we will use the throwing shield, which is really nice. We have a +6, so we need a 7 or better to hit the snake. An 11, and that will eliminate the snake. Yeah. No, we're going to set these guys over here to watch. There we go. Weird tradition I started long time ago. We will then attack the bear. We have a +2 to hit and a +1 to damage. So we will kill the bear if we do hit the bear. We have a Holy Strike. Attack 1 adjacent monster. If you start the hero, deal 1 extra damage. If you hit, we get a +8 to hit. So that means we need to have a... Wow, +8, +10. We need a 4 or better to hit. 15, we'll take it. And that does the bear in. By the way, this is one of these places that can get really hairy really quick. This particular scenario. We're going to go on ahead and have our Paladin move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will explore. That wasn't very good. So we do get a monster. Oh, yes. 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 The reason I say yes, if the kobold is on a tile with no heroes and an unexplored edge, draw a dungeon tile from the bottom of the stack and place it next to the kobold's tile. Place a new monster on that tile. Otherwise, the kobold moves 1 tile closer. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Odd, even. and he just moves closer. Okay, so we are at our Heskin's turn. Boy, I hope this is a good one. We are going to use Mage Hand to open the door. It's unlocked, so it is now open. And again, tile goes to the bottom. We are going to explore. Well, that's not necessarily good or bad. It is good because we do have a way out of this. So Heskin gets... Oh, hold it. We aren't going to explore yet. One tile of view. Choose a monster with a... I messed up. Oh well. I could have attacked the Kobold Dragon Shield. So, we get an encounter card. We get a monster card. And Grell goes to the bottom. And we get a human cultist. Okay, let's resolve the attack each hero on the active hero's tile. It will do 3 damage, minimum of 1, with a +6 to hit. 9 or better. 19 is going to hit no matter what. So we do take 3 points of damage. Then we're down to 5 hit points. And the human cultist is now going to attack. And the human cultist is going to do +6. So that'll be a 15. And that will be a hit. So we get out a condition marker right away. We are poisoned. And we lose another point of damage. Okay, back up to the cleric. Oh, I'm sorry. Human cultist gets to attack. We'll move adjacent to and attack. I just did that, but I didn't move the guy. Either way. Oh, no, that was Volcanic Burst. So that was a 3, so that's a miss. He doesn't have anything on him, because that was the Volcanic Burst that I was rolling for. 3 points of damage. Okay. So good news, he isn't poisoned. He did miss, and now we are with the cleric. We're going to move here, try the door, and it is locked. We'll try to disable the door. 10, and manages to disable the door. He cannot move or attack. That is the end of his turn. He will take an encounter card. Okay. Warp in time. Each player passes one monster. There we go. One monster card, if he or she has one, to the player on the right. Draw another encounter card. So we're going to go up. Right? Yeah, that's right. Everything goes up. So it's going backwards. And we draw another encounter card. If there's environment at the end of the exploration phase, if the hero does not control at least one monster, he or she draws a monster and places it to the nearest unexplored edge. So, the only person that has to worry about that at this point is Heskin. Um, and the Grell now attacks. +7. Misses, gets an 8. So that's good news. He is not dazed. Okay. Because he's kind of on his own. Okay. Next person. Sorry. That's the end of Quinn's turn. And now we move to Tarkin's turn. Tarkin is going to use his magic sword. Yep. We'll use Lucky Strike. If you hit or on your attack and it's an even, you deal +1 damage, and this is to the Grell. Yeah. 7 + 7 is 14. Has a +2. That makes it a 16. So he hits the Grell and only does 1 point of damage. So that's not good. I was really hoping for an even there. Okay. We will then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means we will grab an encounter card. And our ally now attacks. He has a +5 to do 1 point of damage. Our choice is a Dragon Kobold. Won't do any damage next turn. Or this turn. And the Grell. And we will go with the Grell because that means we have a 50-50 chance because we need a 10 or better to hit. And he misses. So that means the Dragon Shield. We don't have an exploration. We did the exploration. I'm sorry, we are doing the exploration phase right here. You are cursed. Place this on your hero as a reminder. You take 1 point of damage. I hate this one. This is as bad as being poisoned. But the good news is all you have to do is kill one monster. Okay. So, we go on ahead and the monsters activate. The kobold moves closer. Oh, and the Grell. No, Grell's not part of his. Not anymore. So, we move down to Paladin, Keleth's turn. We are going to okay, I have a choice here. I'd have to actually move. So we're going to use Divine Challenge. Choose one monster within 1 tile of your place. Place that of you. Place that monster adjacent to your hero. And you get to attack with a +8 and a 1. Keep in mind we have a +2 to hit. That's going to easily hit. 20. Yeah, 20. So that will take care of our Kobold Dragon Shield. And good news, we only have 4 points, so we can't get rid of an encounter card. I don't like this growl. I don't like this growl. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we are going to explore. We've moved, we've hit, and we're moving over. Okay. Yep, we will take that one. Again, I changed out what it is because I really need to have some openings to build the dungeon a little bit. We do get an encounter card. We do get a monster card. We will resolve the encounter card. Place volcanic vapors on the active hero's tile. If that fire is always a marker, discard this card, draw an encounter card. A hero that moves into this tile or starts his return on this tile is poisoned. So the good news is he's not poisoned yet. That starts next turn being poisoned, which is really important to note for the hit point issue, because that does mean he will not take a hit point. I have to pull out the box because I left. There it is. Don't know why I left those in there, but I did. Volcanic vapors. And that does take over the whole tile, not just a little bit of tile, like the pit. Okay, moving right on along. We have explored. We have our... I am going to leave this over here just kind of as a reminder, just in case. You have a monster, which is an Orc Smasher. I smash. I'm Orc. I smash. I have +9 to hit. And let's take a look and see what all our... Oh no. Okay, we don't have a plus to AC. 3 plus 9 is 12. That is not even going to come close to hitting. So, the missing something. Oh, human cultist turn. Human cultist will attack Heskin, who has a +6. 19 is going to easily hit. That does make him poisoned. That does remove 1 hit point. And the bad news, it's now Heskin's turn, which means he starts off and he takes 1 hit point of damage. We are going to we are going to use Hypnotism. Choose a monster within 1 tile of you. Move that monster 1 tile. If it is adjacent to another monster, make an attack against the second monster. So he is going to move here. He will move adjacent to another monster. Nice. I love it. And he gets a +9 to hit the Orc Smasher, who has an AC of 15. Does manage to hit. Now this is going to get weird because he becomes poisoned. So there's that. Okay. So he is poisoned. Takes 1 point of damage. And I guess the question is do I don't think I apply the damage to the poison until Calith's turn. That would make sense because there are some cards that are negative. Oh, we had 100 gold pieces left over last time. And we've killed 3 monsters. I put all of them in here. Not looking. 1, 2. Oh, I grabbed 3. Okay, yep. And we have 400, 200, 400. Wow, nice loot. Okay, so we're getting rich off of this one. So we will do that with the Orc Smasher. We can now move. One, two, three. We are going to move here to explore. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. I'm playing fast and loose with dungeon tiles today, and I do apologize for that. We are going to use this one. This has been the one that's been kicked back a couple of times. So, Heskin explores. He only draws a monster. Oh, I wish there was a way to interrupt that one. One Duergar. There's no encounter card, so we go on ahead and he gets to explore. I'm actually going to pass on that one. Let's see what we get. Yep, that makes more sense. Sorry for playing fast and loose with the dungeon tiles, but for camera purposes, I need to sometimes. And we're going to be moving this some more. Okay. So that's the end of Heskin's turn. Oh, no. Yep, that's the end of Heskin's turn. That's all we... But we get another monster. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay. Going back and looking at some of the rules, these guys do not move this turn. So that is the one advantage. Okay. That is the end of Heskin's turn. And now we move back up to Quinn, and we're going to have some problems over here. Okay, Quinn. Let's see what we have. Why did I not set your stuff out? I don't know. One adjacent, one within one tile of you. Okay, Duragar's not a problem. Okay, we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Heskin's down to 1 hit point, and Quinn takes a hit point. But he needs to stay on the tile is the problem. Okay, we are going to use Cleric's Shield. We get a +6 to hit. The Human Cultist has a 14. The Smasher has a 15. So, and the Smasher is going to die, so we will go after the Human Cultist. +6. Oh, and we have a Dragon Tooth Pick. You gain a +1 to attack rolls. 19 or 20, you get a +1 to damage. That's okay, we don't need that. So we have a +7. 19, that will hit and eliminate the Human Cultist. Okay. We've moved, we've attacked. We need to do an encounter card because we did not draw a... You are cursed. Oh, and the Cleric's Shield went to Heskin, which is where it needs to go. Unfortunately, can we do anything for Heskin? Oh, nice. Oh, that was buried in his cards because I didn't lay out his cards correctly. Blessed Shield. You and all heroes on your tile gain a +2 AC. So all these people have a +2 to AC, which is really nice. And we have the Staff of Elements. I forgot about that. And the Scroll of Monster Control. We will hang on to that to the end because we're going to need it at the end. Okay. Okay. When you or your hero regains 1 hit, when you or any hero on your tile regains 1 hit point or more, that hero can also end a condition currently in effect. Okay, I'm not going to do, there's no healing I can do, unfortunately. Heskin is going to die next turn. There's not much I can do about that at this point. Which I find very frustrating. So let's go on ahead and deal with monsters. We have just the Grell. The Grell is going to go on ahead and move up by 1 and attack our ally. Oh, not good. 12 plus 7 is 22. Takes 1 point of damage. And he only has 3 hit points, so he's down to 2 hit points. And he is dazed, but I don't know how dazed affects because... Yeah. Okay. We then have, that ends this turn. He has a bloodlust, so he's going to take 1 point of damage. And place that monster on any square on your tile or an adjacent tile. So we are going to use a positioning shot. Yeah, because I want to move him away from the ally. Yeah. So, +7. Grill has 15. 10. So that is going to be a miss on the grill. And we're going to move. So we're going to be able to move to right here. We do take 1 hit point of damage from moving through the volcanic thing. We do pull a tile. We get a long hallway. Ever so convenient. We do get a monster. We place another tile. Fortunately. And we get another monster. Oh, yes! But we already have a Duergar, so we get another monster. Our Human Cultist is dead, and we get another Orc Smasher, who's still here. So we get a Gibbering Mouther. Beautiful. Okay, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Gibbering Mouther and a Human Cultist. I'm sure his buddy's over here going, kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Okay, so that ends our exploration phase. We do not have an encounter card. We do have 2 monsters that are going to attack. The Gibbering Mouther is within 1 hero of the tile. It attacks all heroes within 1 tile. Has a +8. 14 is not going to hit. Nope. Missed by 1. So that's good news. Except he didn't kill a monster, so he's a -4 to the AC. So that is going to be a hit. So we lose 1 hit point. We get a dazed condition. And the Human Cultist moves 1 closer. Carp. Okay. We will move down to Kaelith's turn. Kaelith, what will you do? Okay, first of all, the Orc Smasher is now gone. From the poisoning. We're going to move here. We are going to use the Divine Challenge to bring the monster closer and adjacent to. We are then going to attack the Gibbering Mouther. We have some serious pluses here. Divine Challenge is up +8. We have a +2 to hit, which gives us a 10, and the Mouther has at 14. That will easily hit. And that because we've Gauntlets of Ogre Power, we get rid of the adjacent monster, and then that's out. Mouther, there we go. Okay. And we're going to use the thrown shield at the human cultist. So we have to roll a 9 or better. 18, and that takes care of the human cultist. Brother, you did not avenge me! Okay. Orc Smasher is gone. And we're just left with the Grell and the Duergar. Okay. Now we come to the turn I've not been waiting for. He immediately takes 2 points of damage. That will knock him out. If you have 0 hit points, use healing surge. Perform on the following, make more attacks. So the question is, what comes first? I guess this is probably about as good a place as any. We're going to go on ahead and take a break. Heskin is down. And I've got to look up to see what takes precedence. Does the poison, can I then heal almost immediately? I'm not too sure. So we're going to take a look. Thank you for coming. Please like and subscribe. And I have a really bad feeling about all this. Just to let you know, I am going to move stuff around while we're gone. And I hope you have a good day or a good tomorrow, depending on what time of the day you're looking at this. And thank you for coming. Please like and subscribe. Please like, really. That really, really helps.